Hi everybody, my name is David and I have a Rythmia story to share. It's a little different than some of the others because I didn't actually go to Rythmia Life Advancement Center. My girlfriend Amelia did. And it changed both of our lives profoundly. Let me give you a little bit of background. She first brought it up to me in the fall of 2016. It's 2017 now. I don't know how long this video will be online, so I'll give you the date. And she was really feeling drawn to it. She's always been pushing her spiritual growth. She's big into growth and being a better person, as am I, or I was. I kind of fell out of that for a while. I was very preoccupied at the time with, those of you who remember 2016, we had a presidential election going on in the United States, and the whole country and some of the world took an insanity pill. And we were like pooflinging monkeys, all, the left and the right, and everybody yelling at each other, and I was a little caught up in it. And I think Amelia was a little freaked out. And I wasn't quite the wonderful person that I thought I was to live with. And I think this was part of her motivation for going. So in March, we're in March 2017, she went, it was the week that Kyle Cease was there, whom she's a big fan of. And I was left all alone with my thoughts, and I kind of went a little, like, ah! So I had nothing but time, and I actually looked up Rythmia, and I went on the website and watched every testimonial. And on their testimonial page, it's like a bajillion of them. It took hours. Went through all of those and looked up articles about the plant ceremonies, because I'm thinking, ayahuasca, what is this? Oh God, I know she's doing that. And so I just started kind of, for a while, I got this sinking feeling that, we were going in different directions, and I didn't want that. And then something crazy started happening. I started having all of these like clarifications and cognitions in my head, and I started making all these new decisions. I don't know where it came from. I was just sitting there with a sick feeling in my stomach for a while. I wasn't like deliberately trying to come up with a plan, but I just started looking at life. I looked at, some of the things I was wasting money on. That's got to go. I took a good long look at our lives and how we were having some different priorities. That has to change. And things started to, and slowly but surely, one thing would come up at a time. I'd look at my phone, my Facebook news feed, and I'd see all the political news and stuff, unsubscribe from everything. Now all I see is like pretty horses and happy memes. And I just started making big changes. And I decided that, yes, I was frustrated. You gotta understand, this is like a big epiphany for me. This sort of thing doesn't really happen to me. I don't go through this kind of stuff. And I decided with her that I'd rather love her than be right or be vindictive. And so I decided, I was so sure. I said, I'm not gonna be a jerk when she comes home. I'm really gonna wanna learn about this experience. I even sent her a text. I said, I really hope you have your healing miracle. I later found out she cried for like an hour after she got that text from me. And so she comes home, and she had this experience that was unbelievable. I mean, she was a different person. I was a little neurotic in the car. I didn't know how to deal with her. This is a woman who, I suppose to me she's perfect, but I suppose chronically you could say she's a little concerned about what other people think, and could be not so assertive. And I made a comment to her in the car. I think it was just a little standoffish, and I said, I'll sleep on the couch tonight, give you a little bit of space. And she looks right at me, and she says, I think it's you who needs the space. And she just looked at me like that. I was like, what? And I looked right back at her. I said, you called me on my shit. And she laughed. What happened, and she came back, she was just a very confident woman, more in her heart, not so much in her head. And we just kind of started to connect, and I told her about all the new commitments I was making, and how we were going to be one, and how I was completely done with being preoccupied with life-sucking things like politics, and which she was blown away by. She's like, oh my God, I thought I had a miracle. This is amazing. And I'm making this video about a week, what is this Thursday night. And she came home Saturday night, and it's been like a honeymoon. I mean, it's unbelievable. We lay around cuddling. I missed 2 Krav Maga workouts this week. And it's like the most amazing feeling of closeness. And she's always had an affinity for raw food, but a fear of the kitchen. That completely, this is just an outward thing. She just started cooking, found all these recipes. We're cooking at home every single night. We never did that. We used to eat out all the time. And so it's like this whole new direction. And we've got all of these plans coming for the future. I'm coming with her to Rythmia, by the way. So anyone in Rythmia watching this, you will meet me. We're going to come back maybe in the fall. So yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold. The first night she got back, in fact, we stayed up. We got home from the airport around 12:30 at night. We were up till 5 in the morning, just laying on the bed, and she was just telling me all about it. And I went from, trying to be positive, but I'm still kind of hostile on the inside to, wow, that is amazing, and I'm really glad you went. I did. I pulled a 180-degree turnaround. So I would like you all to know that Rythmia Life Advancement Center can have a profound effect on the people who stayed at home. It's not just the people who go there. They're going to positively affect. I can't imagine this thing having a negative effect on anyone. Because I was kind of skeptical, and she was like, she didn't know. I think she was telling people at Rythmia, I don't know what I'm coming home to. So if you guys are watching this, it was all fine. I'm not that big a jerk. I turned it around. And so did she. It's just really amazing. So there's like there's two majorly upgraded people now involved in this relationship. We're the same people. We got like iOS upgrades, major iOS upgrades. So I just couldn't be more thrilled, and she wanted me to send you guys a little message. And so anyone watching this, I would definitely recommend considering it. If you're the person who's skeptical, if your wife wants to go with her. Don't do what I did. Just don't go. You don't need to go through that crap. Just if one of you wants to go and one of you doesn't, both of you go. That would be my big recommendation. So I'll talk to you guys again after I have my own experience at Rythmia. So take care and God bless.